Yeah, Tiger Connor's just said I look really grey. I don't know if you can feel grey, but I feel grey. Yeah. So yeah, it was. I thought we were really good at the start of the game, and we controlled all the ball. Really had all the ball. It would be nice if we could just keep all the ball like that all the time. But Cass came back strong. Scored a couple of tries off what I thought were individual errors on our part, so that we can fix that. But I think collectively we were pretty good throughout. I thought we had our right edge was a little bit blunt in particular in attack. But again, that can be fixed. We've got a lot of new additions in key positions, and so yeah, it's. I guess if we don't polish the attack up, then any wins will always be hard fought wins like that and close encounters, which obviously is not good for the ticker. But we got there in the end.
Did you feel being disciplined towards the end will cost you the result, maybe?
Yeah, well, I thought the game. The way the game was going, it was actually very disciplined. We were really good, like I said at the start, and then at the end, I'm not sure if IMG got on the phone and wanted more entertainment because it was a bit drab, and then it all kicked off. So it got a bit sloppy in it for the last 20 minutes across the board. So I thought both teams just worked really hard, but probably lacked any quality within how they played. I shouldn't really speak on behalf of another team, but I just thought the game lacked a little bit of, when we got spoiled last night, didn't we? With the World Cup challenge. So, but for us, it was getting the 2 points was really important, and takes a little bit of pressure off. It just gets us off the mark, doesn't it? So, we're relieved to get the 2 points.
You mentioned the right edge there. Will Knopfler Matt that right edge when he settled and everything? Presumably he didn't play because he only arrived on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, he's not trained with us yet, so he got off the plane and he's been getting around and knowing, getting to know the lads. So, as I said to David, he can play both left and right edge. When I've worked out, I've not got a nailed down plan, and I'm clear with him. We'll have a look, we'll see where you fit best, and when you are right and when we think you're right and when you feel right, we'll play you. Where that'll be, not sure yet. So we're pretty chilled with it, and that's kind of how we work. So we'll pick him when the time's right and on the side that best fits him, best fits the team, more importantly.
Surely you can't train for that Nene McDonald try.
Well, we've spoke about challenging kicks more, and I think Nene's come into this group, and it's something that he's probably, you kind of need a player to value something to make that contagious throughout your group, and Nene's definitely brought that. But what I'll say is that I think probably when you look at the game, Nene for me was the shining star out there. He's a bit of quality on the field. I think everybody works hard, but I think he was a different class, and that try was a perfect example of that.
Was it hard to get him back to Super League? He played internationals at the end of the year, didn't he, last year?
Yeah, simple really. He wants to play rugby. I've tried to get him when he first came over to the country. I was trying hard to get him then. He's my sort of player. So as I said a few weeks ago, his relationship with Christian in particular, and Chris has been good like that. He's come here, he's enjoying himself, and he's working hard, and he's been great for the group. I can't speak highly enough of him, to be honest. But what I will say is probably something people won't recognise about him is his work ethic and his conscientiousness about his play. He's a serious footballer who does his own work and works hard, and he's studying. And when you start talking rugby with him, he switches on. He's not. Whilst he's a joke and he plays with a smile on his face, when it gets to rugby, he switches on, and he's very serious about his trade. So there's two sides to Nene, and I like it. He fits in brilliantly.
How important is Sneyd going to be to you this season, Paul? I mean, you sang the praise of Nene, but
yeah.
I think Sneedy's kicks got 3 tries and he's 5 from 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, and he just wants the ball in his hands, doesn't he? So as he gets older, he shows no signs of slowing down. So I think he's got better with age, and I think again, if you take Sneyd out of our team today, then you know, we lack some serious direction there. But he's a class player. He's been class for many years now. So he's crucial to us. That's what I'll say. He's crucial. So yeah, I agree with you. It's a good assessment, and Sneyd were very, very good today.
Not looking for controversy, Paul. What do you make of those incidents in the second half? Your 2 yellows, and then Joe Westerman's tackle that didn't get a yellow?
I'll be honest, I don't know about you, but could you see that screen properly?
No.
No, I'm the same. So without having you know the close up, they both looked, well, they all kind of looked similar, didn't they? And so I'm not sure really. It is what it is. We managed to get through it, and you know, I think everybody's in agreement that we support the direction that the game has to go in, and I think most importantly, everybody, all the stakeholders are working extremely hard and communicating extremely well to get it right. There's been teething problems, but we will get it right, and so you know, it's for the betterment of the game, I guess. But yeah, it was nice to watch last night's game as well. You know, I think we'll all appreciate that. But I thought today's referee was pretty good. You know, I thought he let the game go really well. But like I said before, he obviously got the nod to just spice it up a bit at the end. I don't know, but tongue in cheek.
Paul, we touched on the attack a lot, but what about the defence today? Some big moments that tackle on in his senior in the corner in the first half especially.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty well connected. Again, I thought that certainly in the first half the cast tries came off individual errors from Salford, so we need to look at that. But again, it's new people in new places. So, but yeah, I think we've, like I said before, I said it last week against Leeds, we've got a decent work ethic, and if you've got a work ethic and a commitment within your team, just throwing a dose of belief as well, then you know you've got half a chance. And you know, we had to do some long stretches defending our own line there, as did Cass, and we come out, you know, we come out winners eventually. So you know, we had enough, and yeah, we're willing to bend our back and work hard for each other.